Hello everyone, a kit review of the Hasegawa P-51 Mustang, if I can get my words out. Yeah, let's have a little look. I chose this kit, really, I've got other Mustangs built, but I wanted to get this kit because the livery, the airshow pilot, I think it's Peter Teichmann, anyway, Hangar 11 I think is his company. He used to have his P-51 in that livery, so I was drawn to buy this one. So let's open it up. I've opened it up once already, but I haven't had a really good look yet, so you'll see me having a proper look at this now. Just take the box off. That's just nice box art, actually. Nice drawing. There we go. That's the goers. Concise. That's good. There's extra deck, another decal scheme you can choose. Because when I saw it first, I thought, oh, it's just a one decal scheme, but opening it up, it's obviously another option. So I'll put that aside a minute. I'm going to do this sideways. Usual compact Hasegawa instructions. But like most instructions, they're very straightforward. You've got the cockpit, it's the usual way of things goes together. Cockpit, fuselage, wings on the fuselage, wheels together. There's the multi-part propeller here, so maybe, I'm not sure if they were variable pitch propellers, but you could always have an option there to pose them, I suppose. And wheels on and bits that get knocked off last, so that makes sense. Again, you've got the decal options. I usually like to see more larger decal descriptions than this, and it would be better if they're in colour too, because you know it's not always it's clearer in colour. I know it's more expensive too, but some people do it in colour and that spoils us, I suppose. Alright, so the decals themselves are not in a plastic bag, which is quite a well, considering other manufacturers put them in a plastic bag. Not even a bit of paper over them to try and stop scratching. That's a bit of a concern, but they're the usual Hasegawa decals. But as you can see here, because there's two options, instead of putting the stars and bars on there, you put them on afterwards, and then you've got them separate for the other option, can't you? These are the front nose ends colours, and these are for the front there and there. Now I think that's going to be very complicated to do, so myself, I'm going to well, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing myself. It's myself, isn't it? I do talk rubbish, you know that. So don't bother commenting that I talk rubbish, because I already know. Yeah, the part in the nose thing, I think I'll paint it myself rather than these tricky decals, because I think they're a bit dark considering what they look like in real life. You could probably do it in a shade lighter than that. That part of the decal goes on there. I don't know if they had registration problems before, but of course that gives you the option to not use the dark blue, but to have whatever you think is the proper shade of blue underneath the, I'm not sure what that symbol is, but it must be mean something. Cockpit control panel decal. You can see that. That's in focus or not? Probably not. And a lot of stencil data as well, which is great if you've got time and patience. Nice little walkway markings, I think those will be. But there we are. That's the decals. The kit itself, in a sealed bag. It's not resealable, so I'll have to cut it open with my special knife. It's not special, it's just a knife, but it's a craft knife, so special in a way. Plastic. That's what it sounds like, so make your mind up of whether it's hard or soft. It's not too bad, it's quite... I don't see it, that's come off there, the scoop has come off there. Well, the scoop of that's the part of the oil cooling thing, I think, which sticks out the back. That's come off, but not completely. Intake. But I can't see any flash on there. There's some very small details. That's the control column. So there, you can see the size of it. That's 7mm perhaps. There's recessed panel lines everywhere, but there are details for the hatches and so on. So it's quite nicely detailed, really. As detailed as any other kit I've seen of this type. Oh dear. I think the wheel wells, that's a bit shallow for my liking, to be honest, but most of the time it's posed with the wheel well down, so that might not be shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, ideally I'd have that deeper. But there we are. I'm not designing the kit myself, am I? So yeah. Again, it's nice and smooth, but there are details to be picked out if you want to. There's no option to have the flaps down, like you've got an Airfix kit. This curve by ear seems to be quite deep, actually, but once you've got paint on it, you probably won't notice. But it's nice that it's tried to get the shape of the wing. Standard cross section. I've noticed that the rear tailwheel door is built in, moulded in. That's one less tricky thing to do. Oh, there's my first bit of flash I've seen. Can you see that? I don't know how old this kit is, but there's a little bit of flash there. But that's the first bit of flash I've seen in this kit altogether, because there, that's clear, isn't it? So that's not a problem. So that's good. And there's a lot of radio detail in the interior of the cockpit. That's good. Yeah, all the there's no, don't think there's any man involved. I know crew supplied, but I don't paint the crew anyway. I don't put the crew in. The cockpit interior is plain, but we got that decal to cover that. But it is slightly raised, so it'll. I mean, once it's in there, you're not going to notice here. There's a head-up target crosshairs there. Can you see it? There's a. You'll see. There we are. I can see it better. There's a targeting thing there. You've got to be careful that doesn't get knocked off, I think. But yeah, not bad at all. You got two decal options. The canopy. That's a two-piece canopy, so you can pose that open if you want. Looks clear enough. I'm not going to take it out of the bag. I want to keep it fresh. Yeah, that's the. I'll put those together afterwards. There you have it. The Hasegawa P-51D Mustang. I think I'm glad I bought it. Yeah. Bye.